If people
Is it working? I don't even know.
I think everything's working. If people have any idea how long this takes us just to get ourselves situated.
How many candle holders we balance phones on. It should not be this hard.
It's hard for us. Okay, so hello everyone.
Hi.
We don't have anyone, and we didn't expect anyone to be watching live. And it's funny because Dave should be watching, but he isn't.
Whatever.
He's trying to figure it out. He got on Instagram just for this. So I'm the Transplanted Country Girl. This is Rhonda_Lee. Oh, do we have a friend waving?
We do.
There he is. Okay, he's here. He's our one. We have 2 whole followers. It feels so special. So today is the 25th of August. Boy, I said who I am, right? And it is 76 out, although I think it's going to rain.
Oh.
It's really windy.
Part of my tree broke last night.
We had a storm. Really big storm last night. And it was just after 2 when we got it. It's totally different for you. Can you see it?
Yeah, he said I am watching.
Okay, hello. Yeah, good thing you're here. And both my husband and I woke up because the house was shaking because the thunder was so bad. And he said, you know the kids are going to come in here, right? He's like, any minute. And then sure as can be, the door opens and they didn't even say anything. They just got in bed. Yeah. We were like, okay, which my kids have never slept in our bed. We did not do that at all. There they were. It was fine. It was scary. And then they stayed in bed. So I was hanging off the edge.
Oh.
I couldn't. It was fine.
Well, the good news is the storm was at 2 and you get up at 4. So really.
In the summer, I get up around 5.
Dumb.
Oh, dumb word. So you broke a tree.
We got over an inch of rain last night.
At your house or everywhere?
That's what Dave said.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Do you think I leaned over to say that for myself?
Yeah, I just thought you were reading what they said and then you said. Okay, so what's happening today? We have decided to do Instagram Live and record at the same time, and I'll put it up on YouTube. So we have 2 things going. The reason we did the Instagram Live is because when people can watch, we think it's nice that they can say things like Dave is right now. And if you at this point don't know who Dave is, if you don't know who Dave is, I've talked to him before. He is one of my partner teachers. So I'm sure he will be harassing us through this entire thing. Probably. He got Instagram just for this reason. But I assured him that if he didn't want to watch live, he can watch it on YouTube later. So we thought this would be better because what happens is I think when I'm scrolling, I'm way more apt to watch a video if it's right in front of my face than if I have to go in and find it.
Follow the link.
Yeah. Like I follow The Rock. I always tell my husband I'm friends with The Rock on Instagram. And he's like, you're not friends with him. You follow him. We're friends. So, I'll say, oh, The Rock just said something about that. And he's like, here we go. But it's only because he posts his videos and then you're scrolling and you listen to the first 15 seconds of what he's saying.
I like The Rock. He has cute little kids.
He does. I do like The Rock. He's very positive. Okay, good. Did somebody say something? What does he say? Oh, 1.27 inches.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad our meteorologist is here.
It's wonderful. So we have a lot to talk about today. Let me get my list on my lap.
You shouldn't drink before we do this.
I shouldn't. Boy,
it really affects our content.
So the first thing I would like to talk about is, Cynthia couldn't come today because she works right now. She was very upset. She called me this morning and I was on the treadmill and I'm like, can't talk to her and treadmill. So she's talking and I squeaked out, we're going to do a podcast today at 10:30, which is a lie because Rhonda's never on time. And she goes, you are? We broke her heart. I'm like, Mom, we got to get one more in before school starts.
Notes for the next time. Like she's practicing one-liners. I love her
She's
so
really
much.
excited to come back. So
I love her.
She will be back probably next time, I would hope, but we just can't. What does it say?
I can't. Knitting time.
Probably because, so she can't. But I did want to say that I'm knitting the Oxbow cardigan. Right. And I said the Oxbow is a place.
Oh, right.
And I was right. I looked it up. There's a place Dave probably knows because he's been to like all 50 states. Yeah. It's on the Oregon or Oregon, depending on how you say it, Idaho border. And there's also one in Massachusetts.
So she was wrong that it's not the thing that holds them together. That's a yoke. I didn't want to correct her.
You can correct her.
No.
She'll be okay.
No.
That's a yoke?
Yeah.
Like you yoke something up?
Yes.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Do you want to talk about what you're knitting? I know it's the same, but you can still show them your beautiful progress.
I am excited.
It is gorgeous.
It is the night shift. I need to switch to a longer cable because I am on borrowed time here with this one. I sneeze and it's going to be off.
Can you just unscrew your end and then, like, can you attach it the way I do it?
Gives me anxiety. Look at that.
Okay, so what I
look at it on Instagram.
Yeah, see, Instagram will show you the real picture. The colors.
Pretty. It's gorgeous. I am messing up with my color transitions. I'm fine with it, but it's very obvious with the purple going into pink and the little green and purple row, but it's fine.
Okay, here's the thing. I've knit this twice and I still do not know what you're talking about when you say that.
Okay.
Like, it looks good to me.
Right. So this should be,
let me clear this so you, okay, go ahead.
purple with pink, and then this should be pink with green. And my green goes into my purple section, purple and pink. It's wrong, but it's fine.
But nobody knows it's wrong. I mean, I did it twice and I don't know that it's wrong.
It's fine. Also, I wish this orange was a tiny bit brighter to match with all my other bright colors, but
it is a little pumpkin-y and you probably
that's the name of the color, pumpkin. That's exactly the name of the color.
Yeah. I love it. It's so bright. It looks so good. And it's so drastic from your other one. I love your other one, but that's all very muted, maroon, navy, green. Is it navy?
No, green, no blue in there. I'm on section 7 of 10.
Do you want to tell them how about your clipboard and how this is easier for you?
Oh, I love my clipboard. Yeah, it's so much easier. Keeps it flat, keeps all my pages straight. It's been a godsend. I'd love a little pen holder.
So I switched over to the clipboard for this pattern as well. The reason was, this is my clipboard.
Oh, wow.
But it's because it's my work one, so I put
it's outdo me. It has like a whole folio attached.
Here's the reason she's so rude. The reason is this is one of those patterns, and you haven't knit something like this yet, so I don't think you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's a bottom-up sweater, which I'll show you in a second, but I can't show you how it really looks because I just cast on for my neck, my shawl collar, this part. I just cast, oxbow cardigan.
Okay.
I just cast all of this on, the shawl collar part, so my cords are in it, so I can't hold it upright. But again, Andrea Maury, the oxbow cardigan, I love it. I showed it to Dave yesterday, actually, and he said beautiful.
I know, I thanked him already.
Yep. He was talking about yours.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. You could say mine too. I bought it yesterday just so I could show him. I'm like, look at my knitting right now. So it's a bottom-up cardigan, which I've never done, and I don't love it, but now that it's all situated, I do. So when you do the bottom up, you do it bottom up, but you do your sleeves first.
Right. It looks weird to just have two of your sleeves.
Yeah, last time I was like, here's my sleeves. So you do your sleeves, then you go up to here, and then you attach the sleeves. But you have to attach them right. Otherwise, it's just not right. I can't even explain it, and I don't even think I can show it to you while I explain it. Here's the part that's...
Oh my goodness, it's so thick and chunky.
Oh my gosh, I know. So it's inside out too right now.
I'm so glad you made it brown.
Yeah, I'm happy. No, it's supposed to be like this. You like cast off.
Can you show Instagram?
Sorry, Instagram. You cast up and you cast back on. Yes,
this whole looks beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, this hole is supposed to be here because I'll sew it together. So that's where you attach the sleeve. So when you knit
How are you going to sew that together?
By hand.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's the exact same width. You just land. So I'll just sew that hole. That's how they both are. I'm assuming that's how it was supposed to be because other people were saying just have to sew in my armhole. So I assumed that was right.
Attach.
You will take the yarn and hand sew it. She's the worst.
Once again, I feel like Andrea Maury makes things very complicated.
I disagree with you. I think she's trying to teach me new skills. Woo! She did.
It smells like a pasture.
It does.
I love it. I do love it, but that's
only a knitter, I think.
Real pasture. Oh, look who else is here.
Hey, you. My other partner's here now, too. Now I'll sweat because we have a little bit of an audience.
Oh, boy.
I was trying to show Randall my knitting yesterday, and he's like, he doesn't get as impressed as Dave does. It's okay.
That's okay.
And we're going to ignore their comments because now it's going to stop. They love to make fun of me. They'll be nice to you, Rhonda. Well, Dave won't, but Randall will. What was I saying? Okay, so you attach the sleeves, and then I was okay. So here's what happened. So, I'm sliding. So you're doing a neck increase at the same time as you're doing your raglan increase, which you can't see here. But what happens is
You're almost done.
Really? I know I am. What happens is this has to all start to decrease together, and then you end up with like 47 stitches at the top.
It's going to go really fast in a minute.
I know, because I just have to finish my shawl now, so it'll be done. But what happened was I had to do one increase every 4 rows and another one every 5 rows, and this one 10 times after doing, and then every other. It was so ridiculous. Do I even have it still? No. Oh, I probably put it in here. I had to write all the rows.
Oh, I saw that.
Yep, I had to write all the rows out. And then say like what I had to do at certain times and then cross it off as I go. It was really confusing. So I ended up having to have the clipboard because it got very serious very quick. And I'm like, oh, I have to be organized here.
But the good thing is it's really chunky yarn, so it's going to go really quickly.
The even better thing is, since Dave and Randall are here, is that they already, well, Randall definitely plans on having, the window open at school nonstop.
Yes.
And he is warm all the time, but I am not. I'm freezing at all times, and he's very excited that he's going to have the window open and the fan going. Yeah. Is he being mean?
No.
Oh, okay. And
he loves chunky yarn, though.
You love chunky yarn? He's going to have the window open with the fan on, and I'm going to be freezing. So I'll have this with another sweater under it and some sort of, I'll be freezing.
Yeah, and if you sweat, the good news is it already smells like manure. So no one will know.
Listen, after I block it, it'll be washed and it won't smell so bad.
I don't think it smells bad.
It's not bad. It just smells like hay to me.
I'd like a duck.
You want a duck?
I want a duck. So I have 6 chickens and they are the. Hi, Maddie! Maddie, I love you. That's my husband.
Oh, I'm like, I don't see a Maddie on here. Hi, husband, other one.
We have 6 chickens, and they are the light of our life.
Could I die when the person posted your thing and you said, so she posted a picture, I think it was on Instagram, and it was baby chickens, 50 cents, and she's like, it's taking everything in me. And then somebody said, oh, Jen Wilson. Oh, Jen Wilson.
Sarah,
did Sarah say it too?
Sarah said something first.
She goes, just buy it now. Like, you know you're going to end up with them anyway. So
they're going to buy them at your house anyway.
Yeah.
But Sarah True said, buy them all and save them or something.
How are you going to save them?
And I said, Sarah, don't even tell me that if I don't buy them, they're going to kill them. And Jen goes like this.
Just so you all know, she's about to have 15 more chickens in her house.
6 chickens. I know. I need more. But now.
Are they a lot of work for you or it's nothing?
No, we love them. You just feed them, give them water, and they have like a coop, like a house they stay in where they roost at night. And then they have like their own like run where they go. But now we just open the doors and they commingle with my dogs and they're just so funny. Like yesterday I brought my shredded wheat out and my coffee and I just sat and they mingle around me and they chase each other and I love them.
Anyway,
You know
I have to say to that, 19 acres.
She wants me to buy a house out
it's
here.
It's like kitty corner to mine with 19 acres. I'm like, and it's a big house. Go buy the house. You need 19 acres.
I love living in the village.
Can love living wherever, but you would love those animals more. Oh, God, kill us.
I will have a ranch. I just want like 5 or 6 acres. I don't need 19. That's
we have 5 or 6. It's not, though. There's a ton of trees, so you don't have to mow it all. Come on, Maddie. 19 acres.
I know. He would love it.
You would love it.
Tyson Chicken is my favorite.
Who's that? Tyson Chicken is his favorite? He's the best.
Well, I did become a vegetarian 11 days ago.
It's so...
How can I eat chickens when I love them so much? Anyway, back to my story. We love our chickens.
You don't know how hard it is to have her not eating any meat or any sweets. No sweets. So what? And what else? Nothing. Because there's nothing left.
I don't impose my diet on anyone else. But
put pork in it. So she comes over to eat and she sits there. She's like, I ate before I came. Because she can't eat now. Oh, we were having an early dinner.
No, that's not what I was told. You. Oh, that's back to the farm. So I've been reading that ducks get along so well with chickens.
No, they don't. As a matter of fact, I do know because my best friend called me in the beginning of, not the beginning, it was like maybe April of COVID or May of this year. And she's like,
I would love a cow and piglets.
Yeah, see, she needs 19 acres. And her sister-in-law is like trying to get rid of the ducks because everybody's not getting along.
I just want one.
And they're racist. They work. They separate themselves.
Oh, that's
They do, and then they fight.
We have 3 black chickens and we have 3 yellow chickens, and they're always separated, which I find really strange.
It must be like something like they can tell, or I don't know.
Chickens are very smart.
Very, very smart. But tell me something that your chickens do that's smart. I have to hear this.
Play the xylophone.
Oh, that's not your chicken.
Excuse me, I went to Goodwill and I bought 2 xylophones. And we say, play some notes, Lamo. And she, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, you realize she's not playing notes. She's just pecking the keys, right?
What do you think? But if we had a duck, it would be so great. So anyway, we went to Tractor Supply to see if they had ducklings, and they didn't, but they had all sorts of chicks. And they were marked down to 50 cents each, and it took everything in me. But to bring, you have to raise them inside until they're fully feathered. And the real deal breaker for me is that you can't introduce them to your current flock until they're the size, and Nitzy would know this, Nitzy raised chickens.
I'll read. Keep talking.
Oh my goodness, that's such a great idea. Oh no, he said to move out here. I should keep the chickens here. You could have so many chickens with all this land.
Woo! Yeah.
Honestly, now that I think of it, I could get my chickens because I have to keep them separated. I don't have the room to keep them separated, but you do. We'll talk.
So Rhonda doesn't know this. Our friend who lives over here, I think you do know this.
Yeah,
he
one of
just
her
lives on a road. No, not our next door neighbor. Their chickens. This happened with their chickens too. They have to have an electric fence because the fox and the coyotes eat the chickens. 2 times. The first time they didn't have the electric. The first time, hi Grandma Cat, they didn't have the electric fence, and the coyotes was carrying the chickens away in the mouth to bring it back to the babies, which you have to feel like it's okay, but because of the babies, but there were like feathers everywhere. The second time, the electric fence, I think, it wasn't turned on. No, the first time he went under it, it wasn't turned on, and then he went under it because it wasn't activated for whatever reason. And then there were dead chickens in the room because he couldn't get them back quick enough.
But the good thing is we live in a village, we have a 6-foot privacy fence, and we have a pit bull and a schnoodle, so no animals come into our yard.
He said, do that, I'll delete the chickens.
No!
Yeah, my husband, except he would not kill the chickens. He would be like, you do it and take the feathers off, which I am not doing it.
We've crossed over. This is no longer about knitting, so we need to get back into knitting.
Don't talk about killing her chickens. Lemon and Pepper and Johnny.
Joyce, Harriet, and Fran. Oh, I love
Joyce is my favorite because who names a chicken Joyce?
Joyce, I wish you could meet Joyce. Joyce has got her red thing now, but it lays like a toupee, so it always flaps over to one side. And she's got her red things here, and she's always, here comes a chicken noise. She is the most vocal, and she'll just be like,
that's because
she's complaining.
No, she's complaining. She's like, 19 acres would be so much better than that.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Okay.
But I'm going to call the local rescue and see if anyone has a duck they need to get rid of.
Why don't you just pluck one out of the sky?
Pluck one from the sky. Pluck you out of the sky.
Yes, there's like 100
Can't do that.
across the street. Can you do that?
I can't. Wait, what's that? A goat? A dog?
Coyote.
Oh my goodness!
And then the drumsticks. They had like fried chicken that night. It was good. All the babies. So the yarn is the Aaron Moore.
Yeah.
I can't think of who it makes it again. I did
all
this
the time.
the Fiber Company, the Fiber Company. Aaron Moore. You can't really see the pattern. Actually, you kind of can.
Yeah, you can.
I love it. It's like it feels so good and it's really cozy. And I said to Dave, do you want to touch it because like it feels great? And he's like, yeah, I actually do. Like it's so soft and wonderful.
This just in. It's raining in Spencerport.
Oh, it's not raining here. It's really windy, but it's kind of sunny.
Yeah. Okay.
After that, I finish that, I'm going to jump into, I didn't grab it. We've talked about it 1,000 times, the campfire cozy, and I brought my yarn over to show you the gray.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, which probably, no.
What did you
think? It doesn't smell sheepy. Okay. It is the 3 Irish girls.
Do you want to see what I want to make?
And the colorway is Smoke on the Water, so I will be doing that next. But once school starts, that's going to take me forever. Because now, forever means a week and a half. School is starting and everything's going to get really crazy. So that's that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so there was a pattern that took the knitting community by storm. I would say too much.
It was a crochet pattern.
I was getting to that.
Okay, go ahead.
Knitting community by storm. Every 2 seconds, you couldn't scroll a page without seeing this pattern. And people were saying, please stop sharing the pattern. We've all seen it. It's really cute. And it's basically like a shawl, but it has 2 pockets right here.
And anybody who was a knitter got that to their page and people saying, can you make this?
Exactly. But it was a crochet pattern.
That's the one I was making my mother.
She tried to make it.
No, I made it. I just didn't put the other pocket on because I lost interest at the very end.
Right.
Pocket and fringe.
But I kept saying, I really wish this was a knit pattern because I love it. The idea is so great. You wear it like a sweater. Honestly, we could use a little fan in here.
It's unbelievable. It's cold in here. I was cold when I came in, and it's when we start, I just get spicy. You need a draft.
No.
Go ahead, show them your pattern.
So I kept saying, I wish there was a knit one for that. And I said that yesterday, and the wonderful knitting community said, oh, there's a couple. So I'm not going to try to say this.
Well, what if they want to find it?
Hygge.
Hugo.
I say Higgy.
It's not. There's a whole song in Frozen, and it's Hugo.
I don't like all that lace, though. So I sent it to you, and I showed you yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the picture.
And told you I wanted to make it. Can we talk about something completely off topic?
Rain shrinks yarn. Is rain good for knitting? It doesn't matter if rain is good for knitting. Like, it doesn't hurt the yarn because the sheep are outside.
Oh, true.
It's fine. I mean, it's wet. Why are you laughing at me?
Imagine if every time we're reading like the sheep's like wool shrunk. That would be very funny.
Or spread out, because that's what happens to our yarn when we wash it.
Speaking of wool shrinking, I need a haircut. I haven't had my hair cut since March.
Except
the day COVID hit.
I'm not sure about.
The day COVID hit, I got into my girl, and I was her last appointment, and we still talk about it, and we were crying together because she's like, I think Cuomo's going to shut us down. I said, no, he is. They just announced it on my way over.
Why were you so upset? I had you all prepared for this.
I was crying for her because she's like, I have to call on my employees and I have to tell them don't come to work tomorrow. What am I going to do? Because as a small business owner watching my girlfriend who I've watched start this business and blossom, I could just feel her pain. So anyway.
It's okay. Everybody couldn't wait to get back. She's probably busy as
Oh, she is. But I haven't seen her since because just the whole wearing a mask, getting your hair cut was a little
You mean you didn't cut your own hair during COVID?
No, but I've watched all the tutorials. Anyway, so if I look like a sheep that's been out in the rain, it's because
I think it's cute.
Yeah, I really would like to get a pixie cut. Like, shush.
Listen, it's really cute on that girl. What's her name?
In Once Upon a Time, the girl's name is Jennifer Goodwin, and she
looks really cute, but I'm not sure about
short hair. I'm not sure about your face.
Hair like that.
Honestly.
She has like a mouse
right out of your shell.
No.
I'll bet your hair's been this way since high school.
No, it's been lots of different lengths. But I can't do it, or it's straight or curly. What else is there to do with it? I'm not going to do a pixie where I have to like do my hair every day.
Dave needs his hair done.
Dave is pretty bald in the
He is not.
He has some hair. There's some in there, but it's a joke, you know. And then the kids will say, "Did you get your hair cut?" And of course, Dave has to say, "All of them. I got them all cut." He's very upset because the CDC says you shouldn't wear a tie because of COVID, because it drags on things and touches things. And you have to understand, he has more ties than days in the year. Sometimes, what is it, Christmas, that you have so many ties? I think he switches them halfway through the day because kids will buy him ties too. And so now he can't wear a tie.
Speaking of dumb COVID rules that have come about that we're going to want to look back at someday and be like, guys, do you remember back during COVID, you weren't allowed to blah, blah, blah. So wear ties, that's a dumb one. KFC is taking their slogan, finger licking good, away because they're discouraging licking fingers during COVID.
I think that's a good idea because I think that's disgusting. I don't need a visual of people sucking on their fingers.
I mean, back when I used to eat fried chicken,
11 days ago.
That was the best part.
She loves KFC, by the way. 11 days ago. Those are your chickens. That's lemon and pepper.
You don't stop with that fan. If you don't stop.
What are you going to do? Run up. Okay. Dave has one strand of hair that he wraps. What does he say that he wraps around his head? One strand? Nice. Did you ever used to watch those shows and they would show those people or they'd have like the fingernails that curled and they would be like a mile long? Or like they would take the hair and they would wrap it all the way around like a swirl so it looked like they had hair on top of their head.
It's way
Gross.
too much effort. Shave it and be done.
Gross.
No one will judge you.
I don't even know where we're going with this knitting podcast.
Oh, because I want to get my hair cut tomorrow.
She's not getting a
I am
pixie
getting
cut.
my hair cut.
But we don't need to get a pixie cut. Let's not get carried away. Okay, Brienne Moody, if you don't follow her, she's good, and she's a pattern. I think she's a pattern designer because she designed one. I don't know if she regularly is, but she knits a ton of really good stuff, and she lives someplace not anywhere near here where it's like country but mountainous, I think. And it looks, all of her posts are so pretty. She posted this a couple weeks ago, and I wrote back and was like, oh, she was putting out, I think, a test knit. I don't know, whatever it was. I love it, and I want to make it. So go ahead. It doesn't have a name. It's not out yet.
The thing that.
But we're on my phone, so I can't show people. So I made Rondi get it ready.
Yeah. This really is right up your alley.
It looks just like me.
I'm getting text.
And the other one. I love it. Or just if you hold it like this, it goes both at the same time.
Oh.
I love it. If it came with her bottom half, I would be happy as well.
No, are those like Thanksgiving leggings?
I don't care what they are. I love them.
No, we practice.
Like, I love the skinny. Well, not that. I don't have to be that skinny, but she's skinny.
Okay.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I printed Andy the llama.
It's so cute.
Because Rhonda loves him. Was he free?
Uh-huh.
Look how cute he is. Andy the llama.
But I love it because it doesn't need double pointed needles.
How do you make it?
It's knit flat and then you seam it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I
Just
like.
like my Knitivity.
Oh, Randall likes her bottom half too.
Okay.
Of course he
I
does.
think he's talking about the llama.
I bet you he is. This is my Find Your Fade, by the way, which I showed you 50 times, and I had it on because I was cold earlier, and now I'm sweating, so I'm taking it off. It's a little warm at that end.
Honestly.
I still don't love this color, but it doesn't look so bad, I guess.
Oh, look at it in the Instagram one.
Mm-hmm. Find Your Fade, of course, Andrea Mowry. If there's a human who doesn't know this, I don't know a human knitter. You definitely, I don't know where you've been, because I think she sold like, I don't even know, 100,000 of these patterns or something. Okay, so that is Andy. Andy the llama. He is so cute.
Ridiculously cute.
So I printed him. This came out new, and I bought it because I liked it. The Strawberry Mountain Cowl, and it is by Knit for the Soul. Here's what I like about it. I love my big chunky scarves, but this is
it a
sewn.
triangle or is it a column?
It's like the Andrea Mowry shift, not the night shift. So it's the one that you sew up the back. Yep. So you don't have all that extra bulk in the back where your hair is. This is just knit like flat and then seamed in the back. I wonder if there's a picture.
Like a bandana column?
Yes. Yep. See, so how it goes like this in the back.
Oh, no, that's a better picture.
I was going to show them all.
Oh, fine. What colors would you make it? Don't say those
it's
colors.
you have to be nice. These are people's paintings.
But it's just not your taste.
That is totally my taste.
Pink and blue?
I love, I'm sorry. It's pink and blue, not my taste. See, she doesn't pay attention. So you don't have all that bulk in the back, and that's what I really liked about it. So for me, that's when it's about 70 out, which my partner teachers will tell you, and my husband will tell you, we have about 4 degrees to work with where I'm actually comfortable. Mm. So I'm either boiling hot or freezing cold.
Yeah.
Usually freezing cold.
Yeah.
So the 4 degrees is when I won't be wearing anything.
What's next after Oxbow?
After Oxbow will be, I already told you, the Campfire Cozy. I think because I wanted the next thing to be my Cinnabar by Andrea Mowry, which you can't really see the colors very good there. But my yarn didn't come. Here's my other dilemma. I got yarns that were like these colors to do it in. So this is not a variegated like she did it in. I didn't want to spend the money on a spin cycle. But I keep looking at this other girl's that was, I think I sent you a picture.
Yeah, it's rainbow.
It's not though. It's pink. It's a spin cycle color, and I really like it. And then her border is this, and I love it. And it doesn't bother me that Rondi doesn't like it because we have very different tastes.
And I usually end up liking whatever she makes.
She does, and she'll the whole time be like, "Oh, I don't know," and then I start doing it, and then she's like, "I like it." So I'm waiting for the. Oh my gosh, it was like a herd of elephants just went by. That's the kids. I'm waiting for this yarn to come. It should be here, I think, tomorrow. You want to talk about flax?
He likes alpaca better.
Such a dork.
Oh my goodness, how cute is this?
It's not new by any means.
I discover things. I'm usually late to every single party.
She's really late.
Literally.
It's been a hot minute.
And
no, she is late to everybody. So it's funny because I was watching a podcast.
it's really cute. It's just a simple sweater, but it has like some, just a little design down there.
I think it's just like garter down the side. I was watching a podcast the other day on Chevy Rell, and she was talking about how people sent her a list of great beginning sweaters, like first sweaters, and that was on there, the flats.
I really like that it's worsted.
Tin can knits.
When I look at a bigger project, if it's fingering, I know it's going to take me forever and a day. So worsted to me is like, okay, we can do that. That's worsted. My night shift.
Was it supposed to be? I can't even remember.
It is. The regular shift is DK.
Okay. The cocktail hour at the Coop Girls were talking about this book on their Instagram, and I had to get it. It is called Leave Me Alone. I love it. It's about a grandma who is in a house with all of her grandkids, and they won't leave her alone so she can knit. Now, if you're a knitter, this makes perfect sense to you because nobody will leave you alone, and you're trying to concentrate and count, and it's like you're
Look at how
yoga.
the pictures are.
So she ends up leaving the house. So, I should probably say who it's by. It's by Vera Brosgol, Brosgol. She ends up, because that's me, I'm a grandma. She ends up leaving the house so she can go knit. And so she goes to the moon, and she goes to the mountains, and she goes to all these places, and she can't find peace. Like, things are bothering her everywhere. She goes to the dark side of the moon, which, as a Pink Floyd lover, I just loved that, the dark side of the moon. And she ends up, of course, coming back and giving.
Oh my goodness, I gotta chill. I just read the last page. She was all alone with all of her knitting, and she didn't want to be alone, so she came back.
This is when she's on the dark side of the moon, and she has because she's trying to knit the grandkids the sweaters, and she has a whole stack of the sweaters. It's a really cute book. It was cute. Like it's very quick. It takes you all of 13 seconds to read it, but I just thought it was so cute. Look how mad she is on the front. She just wants everybody to leave her alone so she can knit. And all of these things, no matter where she goes, are bothering her.
Cranky, funny, skillful, gentle, beautiful. That's you.
The cranky the most. I loved it. I thought it was really cute. Look at the back. Like they're all messing with her yarn.
Where'd you buy it from?
I got it from Barnes & Noble because our local bookstore didn't have it.
Aww.
Okay. So for my birthday, is Humpy still here?
I don't know.
Her husband, Maddie, made me this because you guys know we went to the Adirondacks because you came along with us.
He's very, very talented on the saw. So he does these on the scroll saw. Got a little brand on the back, Humpy's High.
Feel sick. Okay, go in the other room. We'll be with you in a minute.
Day 1, read aloud. Okay.
Oh yeah, for school, the Leave Me Alone book. That's a great one to start school with. That's my son. Augie, goodbye.
It might take 2 days to read aloud.
Yeah, maybe, especially with those masks on. Can you talk about this for a minute?
So yeah, he has his own little business where he makes things like this. He basically can turn anything into a wooden ornament or anything. He's really, really, really good.
I love that. So that's Humpy's Hive. If you like those, look that up.
Yeah.
Or just go to the Adirondacks and stay at her sister's hotel, and they sell them there.
They sure do.
I love that.
I do too.
And then my husband got me this. Oh, I forgot my necklace. He got me this. I'm not really sure. Okay, so it's a yarn bowl.
Actually, I was reading somebody else doing it, and they feed yarn through here.
Well, what is this for? These are just the stitch marker fixers, stitch fixers?
Yeah.
Okay. So cute.
Yes.
There's my yarn bowl.
Cool.
You put your yarn in it, you string it through here, and then it spins, and it just makes it easier.
And if you're like me and you have dogs, you can't let your yarn touch anything, even my clothes. I mean, it picks up little pieces of lint, and this is so nice for keeping it away.
I can't believe I forgot my necklace. It is. He did a good job.
He really did.
He's such a good husband.
Good husband.
So we won't be podcasting for a couple weeks, I would say. But in that time,
how good does it feel?
There will be another birthday.
Oh my goodness.
And so the joke is, remember this box?
You're giving me my gift right here, right now?
I am. I'm going to sweat though. Go ahead.
Why are you going to sweat?
Tell them why it's in this box.
So for her birthday, her mom gave her, this is so funny. should have totally picked up on that box sitting there.
And you didn't.
I'm just.
You're more slow.
Yeah.
I love that you said Stu Nod.
I know. So for her birthday, her mom gave her a gift, and she gives her this box, and as soon as
the gift came in the box.
Yeah. She's like, Jenna, that's a nice box.
I love that box. What a nice box that is. So Rhonda has to. That is a nice box. They're going back and forth for 15 minutes about the box.
Like 3 more times. Look at that box.
And look, it has a little handle.
And Jenna said, Rhonda, you already know this is going to be your birthday gift.
She had to play into my mother's insanity. And she's like, it isn't. I go, okay, great. Now your gift's going to come in the
Whatever your
box.
mother says, I'm going to agree with. Because she says it so convincingly. I wasn't prepared to open a gift.
I wasn't last time either. And then you. Oh my goodness! They are little hummingbirds.
These stitch markers are little birds.
What? There, now they can both see it. Oh, little hummingbirds.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
It smells good.
Yes, this is Love and Leche Anywhere Balm Lemongrass. Let me smell.
Let me take this out and we can show them a hummingbird. I'm just opening her gift.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what it smells exactly?
I had to smell it.
I love it.
Can you guys smell that? Okay,
it smells exactly like Pledge, and I love the smell of Pledge, so that's saying a lot.
You mean like our lemon multi-surface Pledge?
I don't know.
That you can't find anywhere. Oh my goodness, you might never use these. Why? Because they can't come out. They're little hummingbirds. Wait, can they see them?
I don't know.
Let me go. You guys can see them, can you?
So cute. I love those. Thank you so much.
You're not done, but that was a good start.
Okay. Why are there so many? You're going to get it.
This is one thing that's going to make you laugh, and you'll have to tell the story. But go ahead.
First of all,
go here first.
Oh my goodness! I can already tell what
you have to tell. So
did you do the exact same thing your husband did?
My husband gave me my gifts, okay, on my birthday, and he goes, "Do you want the one that's like ridiculous or the one that's like the good gift?" And I'm like, "Okay, do the ridiculous one
I wish
first."
my husband was watching. Oh my goodness, I love this.
When we were in Rhinebeck, I went to India Untangled, and for $30, which I was like, I can't spend $30 on this right now. There was an acorn, and it was like this big at the Brooklyn General Store, and there was one left. Oh yeah, it might not even have been that big. It was tiny, and you put stitch markers in it, and I'm like, wow, that's really little, but it's cute, and the top comes off. I said to my husband, because he does woodworking too, I'm like, can you make me this? He's like, I can't turn one that's that small. It's just too small. When he found it and ordered it, he didn't look at the size, and this came. And he's like, it's ridiculous.
I need to know how you got one this size too. Did you do the same thing? What happened?
So let me finish my story, Rhonda. So it actually, here's mine. It actually worked out because, I mean, I can fit like a gajillion stitch markers in there.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking, how am I going to fit other stitch markers in there? And he's like, maybe for something small. So like I can fit there's like a million of them in there.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, though, seriously. Oh, my Miss Babs little sheep stitch, it's fine. Stitch marker. I mean, look at the little tiny sheep. Anyway, then that night he says to me, okay, I'm going to give this to you. I got 2 of them because I thought you might want to give one to Rhonda in your advent calendar. Well, it's supposed to be from me, but he got it for you. That's from us.
I love
and I love that it has like the imperfection in the wood.
I was going to say I like mine better.
She likes yours better.
There's way too much stuff in here, and now I'm mad.
No, there's not. There's only one more thing, I think. Oh, no, 2. I hope you like this color. You don't have a Gigantosaurus there.
Are you kidding me?
A Yowza skein. Yeah. It's a Yowza skein.
I cannot believe you.
Everybody that knits deserves a Yowza skein.
Oh my goodness, I love this so much.
Do you like the colors?
I love the colors.
Look at I'm going to put that right out of
560 yards.
But look at all the colors.
Could I make my crocheted, but it's not crocheted, my knitted
pocket thing?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but you'd need another one. I made my boneyard shawl with that. So hold on, I'll get it.
I cannot believe you did that.
You love me. Talk about it.
It's squishy. It's soft. It's Miss Babs. It's amazing. Look at all those colors. That is so beautiful. You can't see it on the
can't be a
YouTube one.
knitter.
Can you wipe it for me?
Can I? Yes, you can't be a knitter and not have a Miss Babskin. So I made my whole boneyard shawl in that. I'm just gonna put this in front of your face.
Really? Yeah, that is a significant amount of yarn.
It is. That's one skein of yarn. I made a whole shawl.
That's amazing.
But that's a
Thank you
gigantic.
so much. I love these colors. These are my colors.
I thought so when I saw it.
I love it. And
You liked my bag that I got in the case, and so I went back to that store and I thought that one looked like you.
are those stitch markers? No,
No.
it's just a little pull. Look at how cute. I love this stuff. You are so sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want to put everything in here. I'm like, oh, look at the little tag. It's a project bag.
My son likes bags and he likes to put things in them. That's why she said she's like him. He carries things everywhere.
Sure.
It's not odd to see him in a rainbow colored fanny pack that we got in Provincetown.
With the utility belt.
Yep, he does a utility belt with the utility tool and he'll put like his cap gun in there.
You've not seen the last of this box.
I had a feeling the box was going to become a thing, so I figured I'd pass it along.
Yep. It's going to be a thing. I am so excited. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't wait till my girls come back in this room. So I can
That's
show them.
it. My goodness. Could we have possibly gotten through everything?
I think we did.
It could be a miracle. Let's see. So, the idea for the advent calendar. Go ahead.
What? Oh, well, I enjoyed it so much watching her open her gift here, and I loved being able to say this is from like such and such company. Nice yarn thingy. Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, he jokes, but he really does. Like, I'll be like, look what I'm knitting. And he's like, that's incredible. Like, he really does get into it.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
He's the best. I loved being able to open the gifts up on like live and be able to see her reaction and get to talk about the products and where we got it and what inspired us buying it and maybe inspire some of you to
Shop local or buy from local makers. Not local. Makers. Other independent. Yeah.
Yes. So we're trying to figure out a way to, because there's going to be, how many days do we decide? 25?
Mm-hmm. Because we were going to do it Christmas, but then we decided since Rhinebeck was canceled, we would do it in October for Rhinebeck.
And because we can't wait. I can't wait.
It's really getting bad. Day one, I already warned her. I'm like, day one, wait till you see.
And honestly, some of the stuff I want you to be able to have for the holidays. So we're trying to figure out a way to go live every day for 25 days. Can we do it?
How are we ever going to be together every day for 25 days?
I know. We're probably going to kill each other by day 6.
What?
Like, it's just going to be like
I'm going to be like in her driveway.
I know.
All right, we're going live. Let's just do this.
Maybe by then we can figure out a way to do split screen in both. Like, I've seen Caddy Jacks do it.
No, they're not going split screen. One of them is putting the phone up next to the thing. That's her phone.
I'd like to disagree with you.
I'm not because I watch it and I see her messing with the phone.
I've seen that, but I've also seen a split screen where they're
Well,
both
that's
live at
like
the same
Zoom.
time.
You can do it on
Oh,
Zoom.
so then maybe we can do that.
Well, okay.
Okay, so we're trying to work that out. Yeah. So you'll see us every day for 25 days.
We'll figure it out.
We will.
We have a little while. We have a month and some.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it
Thank you for
out.
my gifts, Transplanted Country Girl.
You're so welcome, Rhonda_Lee.
That just made my day.
Wow, we have a lot of things to talk about today.
I know, this couch is a wreck.
I have stuff everywhere. right
Everywhere.
now.
I want to go home and knit. I want to use this now.
Well, good. I'm glad I inspired you. Let's see. Going live 25 days, heaven. Oh, well, you'll be hearing all about it because you'll be with me every day for those 25 days.
Maybe I should come to school if Corona allows and he can do a little
I don't think Corona will allow.
test with parents.
Will Corona allow visitors? I don't think so. We have to
They
fill out,
kicked me out.
we have to fill out a health screening every day before we come in, saying like we don't have. Oh, and I don't think we said. We have to say we haven't traveled, and we have to say we don't have a temperature.
No symptoms. You haven't been around with or anyone that's had it.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time.
It'll all work out.
It always does.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, and we will try to get back to you as quick as we can. We are probably going to both be done with our knitting by the time we get to
Certainly.
How much you have left?
3 sections. But I'm gonna get I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna have shorter hair.
Please don't do the pixie color. It's cute on like
Mind your business.
mousy people, like small
I'm
faces.
mousy?
You do not have a
Kidding
mousy
me?
little face.
Look at my teeth.
Oh, God bless America.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
My
for
friend
coming.
Mom is here.
Oh, and now we're getting off, and she just got here. Two more people are coming, and now we're getting off. I feel so sad. Do you want to pull out one of your birthday presents and show the newcomers?
Knitters, look what I got.
Well, the bag is new too.
She got me a
Yowza.
yowza, what do you call it?
A yowza skein.
A yowza skein.
Yeah.
Can you even believe it? Look at those colors.
Perfect.
And she got me this acorn for my stitch markers. I can't believe you did this. I'm pulling them all out. Love and Leche Anywhere Balm.
It did smell. She thinks it smells like lemon pledge.
I love lemon pledge. And little birdie stitch markers.
They're hummingbirds.
She was stuck working. That's okay.
Oh, well, some people do have to do that.
Give me my baby.
But we will post it on YouTube if you missed it. And thank you so much for coming. We will see you again in a few weeks when school starts to calm down a little bit. And yes, we love you and have a great couple weeks. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.